Hello everybody and welcome to this quick 20-minute core workout yoga sequence. It's going to be a quick, efficient core workout. So let's get started. I'm going to start in tabletop. I'm going to do a cat and cow to begin. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Alright, and then you're going to extend that leg. You're going to do the one leg and then the opposite arm. Here I have my right arm and left leg, and you're just going to do 10 little pulses. Alright, good job. And then we're just going to crunch in that arm and leg and then extend. So crunch and extend. I'm going to do 6 more of these. All right. Good job. Then you can just set your arm and your leg down, and we'll do another cat and cow. Before moving on to the next side, you can just move it on out. We're going to extend that right leg and that left arm, and we're going to do the 10 little pulses. All right, and then crunch in and extend, crunch in and extend, continue doing 10 in total. We crunch and extend. All right, you can set down that leg and that arm. You're going to move into plank and vinyasa on down into up dog and then into downward facing dog. Good job. I'm going to stretch it on out. Breathe for a second here. Back into plank, and you're going to go onto a side plank. Have that left arm down, the right arm is on the hip, and you can just hold. Try to raise your hips up as high as you can. You can also extend your arm over your head. Just going to hold for a couple more breaths. And then before we go into the other side, I'm going to press up back to plank, press back down, and we're going to do some side to side dips. This is really good for your side waist, so just dip your plank side to side. All right, back up to plank. And back down to the right side. Left arm goes to your hip. And you're going to do the right side holding the plank. You can extend your arm overhead. Back into plank, balance, and back into the vinyasa, up dog, and down dog. Just remember, obviously not everyone can do it. Even I mess up in these poses, so just try your best. Breathing in, walking out your dog. Back into tabletop. We are going to do a camel post. You're going to grab your heels with your hands and just take a nice deep stretch for that back. And then we're going to do half camel after this. So you're going to extend one arm up. Be careful, it takes a little balance. You might fall a little bit. Bring that arm back down and raise the other arm back up. And back down, and carefully get yourself back up. Stretch out that back if need be. Back onto tabletop. into your plank, and vinyasa on down into up dog, and downward facing dog. Good job. Going to raise that left leg high. You're going to bend it, three-legged dog. Just take a nice stretch back, and then you're going to pull that leg in into a lunge. Try your best to try to keep your hips square. Arms can be together, hands facing each other, palms together. And we're going to twist to one side, and then we're going to do the side angle on the other side. You're going to try to twist as far as you can over, looking to that direction. Try to keep your legs bent. Try to keep your hips square. It's kind of challenging, but just try to get a nice twist. Back to center. Going to open up into Warrior Two. Make sure to engage your core in your Warrior Two position. Nice and tight. Then we're going to move into Warrior Three. Balance. You might fall. Just try to get up there as much as you can. Balance on that leg. And if you can do half moon. Taking that left arm down. It looks like sometimes it's very hard to get one of those arms up. Look down for balance. You can look up if you want to try to challenge yourself. We're going to move back into the lunge. This is our power. Hold your arms up and just hold and sink into this lunge, feeling really confident, feeling powerful. You can even do a slight back bend if you must. Keep those arms straight up. Engage your core. Straighten that leg, and we're going to do the side angle. Sure to press your palms out. As you can see, I'm going to move my arm. You want to try to make sure that your arms are kind of doing a straight line up. As you can see, my one arm is bent. I fixed it. You want a straight line with your arms like I have here now. You can look up if you want to challenge. Slowly go up, back into your Warrior Two. We will take our arms back down. Take that leg back, plank, and go into the vinyasa, into upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Stretch out that leg. Take a second to breathe. Walk your knees up into forward fold. Feel a nice stretch. And then halfway lift. You're going to sit down on your bum. We're going to go into a boat pose. So you can hold your legs up to start to try to help yourself get into this position. It's very hard on your core. And then if you can extend your legs and make sure your arms are out at your side. Again, you can hold your legs if you can't quite balance. The goal is to keep your arms and legs hovering separately. Go back down, legs down. Take a deep breath. And if you want, you can try to do boat pose again or do an extended boat pose. Your legs are straight out, arms are going out towards yourself as well, and then go back in, back up. Good job, everybody. Nice job. Jump back to plank. Vinyasa down into upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. All right, we're going to have to do our next side. So that's, you can walk out your legs, but take that right leg up, bend it over, take a nice stretch, and then you'll be pulling it forward into that lunge. All right, so try to square your hips. Take your palms together to that lunge. Twist to one side, and then the other into your side angle. Try to twist as far as you can to get to one side. Should feel really good for your back and spine. All right. Take your arms overhead, and we're going to move into the Warrior Two position. And then we're going to gather ourselves, palms together, and balance into our warrior three. Take your time getting there. And then you can always try, if you're up for it, to do half moon with your one hand down, the other one up to the sky. Remember, if you fall down, you can get right back into the warrior three position. There's no shame here. All right, now back into the lunge. Arms up, hold that power position. Engage your core. You should feel your whole body. All right, extend that front leg. Do your side angle stretch. Have your both arms up. You can look up, look down. Make sure you have a straight line from your fingertips. You can bend into the knee, warrior two. And you can take your hands down, take that leg back into plank, vinyasa down to upward facing dog, and then take it back into downward facing dog. All right, breathe it on out, feels really good. And you can go take a seat, tabletop position. Going to finish this core burn with our hundreds. So you're going to lay down. You can either do it with your feet on the floor, or you can have your feet up at tabletop, whichever works, but we're going to begin our hundreds. 3, 2, and 1. Breathe in and out. In through your nose, out through your nose. You're going to breathe 5 breaths in, 5 breaths out. Keep going. You got it. Pump your legs, pump your arms. Just keep breathing. Make sure you're breathing. Remember, you can have your legs up or down. Come on, you're almost done. You got this. Keep going. Keep going. Nice core work. Nice burn. Gonna breathe it all out. Keep breathing. Breathe it all out. Breathe, 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 breathe. You got this. Our cores are gonna look so nice after this. Keep going. You're almost done. Almost there. Breathe it all out. Good job. Now take your knees to chest. Hug yourself in. You can sway. You can move. Do any movements to feel good. Curl into a ball. Back out. Press yourself up. Good job. That was a hard part. I'm just going to extend your legs. Go back into tabletop position. I'm going to do a cat and cow to just stretch out that body. And then we're going to scoot our butt towards our heels. We're going to come on back down to our back. And we're going to just take ourselves up into our bridge position. Try to keep your butt squeezed to get good butt, optimal butt workout. Keep your core tight. And just breathe. All right, and then if you're feeling like a challenge, you're going to just raise your heels off the floor and keep holding that bridge position. Squeezing your butt, engaging your core, and breathing in and out. All right, now just lower yourself down very carefully. Take a second to breathe. You can get yourself back up, extend your legs, take your arms up, and fold forward over your legs. It's going to take a couple of breaths to just keep breathing. Fold as hard as you can. You don't have to get down all the way to your head, to your knees. Just make sure you feel good. Make sure you're stretching that core. Keep yourself ready. Then we're going to take our legs. We're going to twist the top leg over to the bottom leg. It's the left over right. And you're just going to take your legs to the right, and you're going to look to the left with your arms out like a T, and just get a nice back movement, nice back stretch Hopefully your back cracks like mine did. All right, you're going to pull your legs back to center, uncross them. You're going to cross the other leg over the other side, and you're going to just twist to the left, looking over to the right. All right, you can uncurl your legs. You can take a seat and go back into tabletop. And you're going to spread your legs wide and take a nice deep child's pose. Just breathe in and out, head to the floor, and just feel good. All right, now you can come back up to tabletop, back into plank. You're going to take that plank, you're going to hop up into a forward fold. You can step there too. Halfway lift. Forward fold again. And halfway lift. Just feel good. Feel the motion. Then you're going to rise up. Take your arms up. Arms pressed together. Just going to take that left leg raised up. You can raise your hands up into a holding your tree balance position. Remember, if you fall, get back up. I know it can be challenging. Just try to hold that leg up as high as you can. Take your arms back down and you can lower that leg. You can shake it out for a second before we move on to the next side. So you're going to take that right leg up. You position yourself if you have to, like I do. Right leg up. Take your hands up to the sky and just balance for a moment. Before putting that leg down, bringing your arms down and diving into a forward fold. Just feel good with your forward fold, going to halfway lift. Apologize, you can keep in your halfway lift and do another forward fold as I fix my leggings, or you could just shake it out like I am. Shake it out, feel good, fix your hair, whatever you got to do before we close out this sequence. And take your arms, raise them up into a forward fold, dive down, halfway lift again. Forward fold, rise your arms up. Hands to chest, twist one side, twist to the other. Take your arms to your heart. Hands to heart, hands to third eye. Back to your heart, to your brain, your head. Just rain down all your thoughts, all your emotions. Take your arms out wide for a quick mountain pose. Just breathe. And then take your arms back to chest. Bend your head and namaste. Thank you so much. I hope you guys had a wonderful quick core sequence. I'll try to come out with some more advanced versions of the core workout.